House Resolution 168 by Van Huss, a resolution to honor and commend Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Neal, United States Marine Corps. Whereas our nation was conceived of individuals who were willing to sacrifice their personal safety and concerns to ensure our individual and collective freedom, and the volunteer state is especially proud to honor those many valiant men and women who continue this time-honored tradition of volunteerism through their service to the United States Marine Corps. Whereas one such intrepid individual is Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Neal of the U.S. Marine Corps, whose heroism in defense of his nation deserves the respect and admiration of every American. Whereas Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Neal's courageous service earned him the Navy and Marine Cross Commendation Medal, citing this valiant Marine for meritorious service while serving as Platoon Sergeant, Scout Sniper, 3rd Battalion, 24th Marines, 1st Marine Division in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom from 5 January to 18 August 2004. Staff Sergeant Neal performed his duties in an exemplary and high professional manner. He contributed significantly to the successful training and deployment of the Scout Sniper platoon into theater. His skillful leadership and thorough knowledge allowed this platoon to accomplish the mission at hand and maintain high standards of training. He led or supervised 50 successful Guardian Angels and surveillance missions. He accompanied 2 teams in support of the combat operation in Fallujah, resulting in decoration of valor of his men. He assisted with force of protection by conducting vital counter-surveillance missions and improving observation points by providing detailed range cards and guard training. Staff Sergeant Neal's initiative, perseverance, and total dedication to duty reflected credit upon him and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Navy service. Whereas Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Neal has demonstrated the true warrior ethos while leading Marines under his command. And whereas Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Neal has served and continues to serve his country and fellow Americans with a strength of mind, body, and soul that is deserving the attention and applause of this legislative body. And whereas valor and courage is reminiscent of his forefathers' determination to embrace, improve, and protect the Tennessee's homeland. Now therefore be it resolved by the House of Representatives of the 108th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee that we honor and commend Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Neal for his courageous service.
Representative Van Huss, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I do want to welcome and congratulate Gunnery Sergeant Neal and his wife and daughter, Tabitha and Jenna, who are with us today. Gunny Neal was my platoon sergeant during my deployments to Iraq. And, you know, growing up throughout my life, playing with my G.I. Joes, reading my comic books, watching movies, you just assume that when you're led into combat by Marines that they too will be honorable and epic men. And it wasn't my experience. There were so few Marines who I would have willingly followed into combat. Gunnery Sergeant Neal is one of those very few Marines who is a true leader, and he's to be commended for his courageous bringing us back from our deployments. And as well, I believe the people of Marshall County, Kentucky will be well served with Kevin Neal as their judge executive. Gunny, thank you.
Thank you.